Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily Dvar, and here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Thursday, the 10th day of September. Here we go. A couple laws now about blowing the shofar again. When you're listening to the shofar and you hear the shofar blower, sometimes they have trouble blowing in the middle, and you hear the sound comes out like very, very high-pitched or very, very low-pitched. And so you're wondering, oh my gosh, I wonder if that qualified as a tekiah. It sounded so messed up. The general rule is that a tekiah is one long straight note, and it doesn't really matter if it's very high-pitched, very low-pitched, very quiet. As long as it's one continuous smooth note, that will count, and so you don't have to worry about whether it's too low or too high or too quiet. As long as you can hear a straight long note, that qualifies for the tekiah. The shvarim, is something that sounds like dut, 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 and the shofar blower will know how to do that, and usually, well, we'll leave the specifics to him. He has to know that. And then the teruah is the sound of many short notes that just goes dut, 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 dut. Now, you, the listener, one of the important things that you're going to have to know is that only on the second day. Remember, there's no shofar blowing first day this year because it's Shabbos. But on the second day, they'll make brachas before the shofar blowing. You, of course, think when you hear the bracha that I want to fulfill the mitzvah of hearing the shofar, and you say Amen. And then, here's the tough part, you don't talk until all the shofar blowing is over, which is much later. That's hard, because it's actually, the last shofar blow is about 2 hours after the first one. And yes, for those entire 2 hours, you're supposed to remain silent, and anyway, you're in the middle of davening, and that's because the blessing was made, you said Amen to it, and it covers all the shofar blasts, and until they're all over, you should be silent. That's the rule, all the way until the end. Please try to do that. If you spoke, you still did fulfill the mitzvah. It's just that the bracha didn't get to apply to all of the shofar blasts. And if you spoke such that during your speaking you actually missed some of the shofar blowing, then yeah, you'd need to hear those over because the talking made you not listen or hear properly all of the shofar blowing. So please don't speak, certainly not while the shofar is actually being blown. And thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.